also, some of you may not be aware that when you are doing a party, and I know, you know, after the holidays went by and even into February, we were kind of struggling to get some of these shows qualified. Was anybody having those problems? Okay, I know a lot of people were, yeah. It was common last month. And I know it was probably nationwide because I talk with a lot of girls on Mondays, and then I talk with our zone leader on Thursdays, and she said they were having the same problem. So if she's telling me the same thing I'm hearing here, it's probably nationwide. So, but just a little tip. Let's say your show is at about $200, so you're just shy of getting it qualified. I don't know if everybody knows this, and Ricky and I, again, we're talking about this today. Your half-price items for the hostess, she gets up to 5 items at half price. If you can get anybody to take advantage of those, because it may not always be in the hostess's budget to take advantage of those, but those go back into your show sales. And you are able to get the show qualified that way. Okay?
I did that for my son's show.
Exactly. Use the half-priced items, right? Right? And the hostess doesn't have to take, I would tell my hostess, if you've got a really, really, really good friend, I would offer these items up at half price. Okay? Connie, did you want to add?
I did think of something I wanted to add about what you were just talking about before. Which items to get besides the hottest of the hot. If I see something that looks way, way better in person than it does in the catalog, if it just doesn't show well at all in the style guide, I will purchase that piece because I know nobody's going to order it from the picture because they're not going to see how awesome it is. So I try to make a point of getting the things that look way better in person.
Exactly, exactly. Okay, any questions about any of that? Does everybody understand? First of all, I don't know if you all know, but everything in the catalog is photographed actual size. So I let them know that right away. If there's something that you love in the catalog that they don't have and you wonder how big it is, it's photographed actual size. So it's going to take the guesswork out for you. And if I don't have it and you think you like it, when you see it in person, you are going to absolutely love it because it looks way better in person. You can tell by what you see. It looks way better in person than it does in the catalog. And that's what we have the guarantee for. If you're not thrilled, send it back. Get your money back. That's simple.
Also, if somebody asks about it and you don't have it, you can just say, when you book your show, I will make sure I bring it to your show.
And then order it quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done that a few times too. Okay, any other questions?
And you know, in this business, it's like any business, you have to give a little to get. You have to be willing.
Jack Campbell said give away what you do.
Yeah, give away what you do. Give away jewelry credit, because that works. That works. All right, so Mary is going to start out the announcements with a couple of things coming up real soon for our team. So here she is.
You're doing this, right?
I'll do that.
Well, yours is over here. Okay, so what am I starting with here?
Well, remember.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, God. I might tell them yesterday what happened yesterday. Here, you hold that.
Oh.
Okay. More cowbell. Okay, some of you get it. Okay, who gets it?
I do.
Okay. Those were the days. Okay, so Leah Sophia is putting together a booking blitz. Okay, so we are going to participate, and it's going to be March 16th through March 27th. And if some of you who are new are like, oh my gosh, what is a booking blitz? What?
22nd.
22nd. What did I say?
27.
Oh, no. That's too long. Okay, so March 16th through the 22nd. Okay, and that's right when we get back, correct? Yeah. Okay, so I would like for you all to make a list of at least 30 people that you can call, whether it's past hostesses, anybody who needs to reschedule, any guests who said they might have been interested in hosting a party, everyone you can think of, friends and family that you haven't tapped into yet or that you haven't stalked enough yet, that's fun too, okay?
Does it include Facebook parties?
What's that?
Does it include Facebook parties?
Facebook parties?
To do my family, I'd have to do Facebook party in Ohio.
You can,
Online.
in Ohio?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long distance one, yeah. Have you ever tried a Skype party?
No.
You could do a party on Skype.
Okay.
If you have someone in another state,
Send them a few pieces of jewelry. So if you want to do a super successful Facebook party, talk to Danny. Okay? Is that okay? They're going to come talk to you about how you did it. Okay, awesome. That's fantastic. But what we're going to do is we're going to get on the phone.
Right.
Because a lot of you, I bet, think that phone weighs 1,000,000 pounds. Okay?
And it's gonna bite you.
It will.
I promise it's not going to bite. And if you take money to it, just think every time you pick that phone up, it's like, I'm making some money. Okay? So tape a $20 bill to it or something. Okay, so you want to make a list of at least 30 people, at least. Okay? And then what I want you to do is I want you to email your unit leader to let us know you are participating and how many names are on your list. Because there is going to be, I don't know what we're going to do yet for winners.
I think we
Is
should.
this how many parties get booked, or how many parties you have within that period?
We have to talk about this. We just got the Booking Blitz information, so we really didn't have time to think about incentives and prizes and things like that.
And they can break it up, you know, you don't have to call 30 people.
No, and this is within a week span, so if you want to set, like an hour each day or, 30 minutes each day, and think about it, it really doesn't take, most of the time we're leaving messages, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so most of the time we're leaving messages. So phone calls, if you've got, you want to knock out 5 people on your list or 10 people on your list, that could take 15 minutes if you're going to be leaving mostly messages. And what Leah Sophia has done, which is really cool, is there are scripts. There's 2 scripts that you guys can use for the Booking Blitz. If you go into Leah Sophia University and you want to do a search on number 4802. You guys want to write this down. 4802. That is your Booking Blitz script. It's a little on the corny side, but you guys got to make it your own, okay? So put your personality into it. And then if you have to leave a message, there's another one you can look up. The number is 4829. That will be your script for leaving a message. And it could be, your message could be something as simple as, hey, this is Mary with Leah Sophia. We're in a contest, and we were able to call our top 10 favorites, and you're one of the first ones I thought of. Got an amazing, amazing special for you. Can't wait to share it. Call me. Hang up. Don't be giving out too much information. People don't like long messages anyway. But you want to give them a reason to call you back. Okay? Leave them curious. Because we're mysterious. Aren't we sometimes? Okay. Okay, so that's going to be our Booking Blitz, March 16th through March 22nd. Don't forget, email your unit leader and let her know that you are participating and how many people you plan on calling.
Can they do this in person too, like if they're at a place of work and they,
Well, I was going to say,
it doesn't have to be, it can be face to face.
exactly, or some of you can get together as a group if you want to. Say, hey, we're going to do our Booking Blitz on Thursday. Why don't you guys come over? You guys can do something like that. So what this is for is we did a Booking Blitz last year, and there were a few people that were at my house, and every time somebody got a booking, we rang the bell. So that's what this cowbell is for. Okay. So you guys can do something like that too, okay? Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is our Glamarama next month, April 7th. We are going to have a Live the Dream opportunity event. Are you okay? Do you need some water? Okay. Okay. So my vision is to have at least 50 guests here. Okay, we're going to make sure we get the ballroom so we can set up a lot more chairs. And I don't know if you guys remember who participated in the other one. I'm trying to think. I had a picture of it. The Live the Dream necklace. Oh, he's got a picture of it. You're rehired. Yay! Okay, so the first 45 people, guests, 18 and older, that come to our event is going to get one of these necklaces. Our event's going to be from 6 to 6:30, so it's going to be 30 minutes before our regular Glamarama. Oh, and the really cool thing is that they can stick around because we've got, some of you might not know her, but those of you who do, Lauren Elise Smith is going to be doing her show presentation for us. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, and I think your guests will totally get a kick out of her.
Yes.
So now here's some incentives for you to get some guests there, okay? Because again, trips, incentives, all sorts of things Leah Sophia gives away is a part of team building. A part of team building is earning a lot of these incentives, especially when it comes to the trips. So, the advisor who brings the most guests to our Live the Dream Opportunity event is going to get a gently used showcase to go. It's the one on the end there. We're gonna be giving that one away. And and the jewelry is not included, just FYI. Okay, it's gonna come empty like that one right there. Okay, the next two advisors with the most guests will win her pick of either a jewelry organizer, the Leah Sophia jewelry organizer, or a $100 jewelry premium. Okay. And then I've got another jewelry case up there. It's a quad, so it opens up and it opens up. And that we're going to give away, and we're actually going to start this one tonight. So for the advisor who brings on the most new team members between now, in fiscal March and in fiscal April, is going to win that quad jewelry case.
Starter kit show has to be in March.
Yes. No. March and April.
Oh, March and April.
March and April. The winner will be announced at our May Glamarama. Okay, so here's the thing. You can get on Leah Sophia's website. This all came into your facets, so you can check the facets. You can print up invitations. Oh, that's too small to see there. Yeah, you can print up invitations. You can make up flyers. You want to talk to friends. You want to talk to neighbors, relatives, past hostesses, customers, anybody who thought they might have been interested in doing this, anybody you meet. I mean, you know, standing in line at the grocery store, at the bank, your hairstylist, whoever does your nails, store clerks. There's so many people to share this opportunity with. Anybody who looks like they might be real super fun and have a great personality, you know, and wants to make extra money. So also you can start printing up some invitations and bring them to your parties with you. And just leave them laying on the coffee table. And ask everybody who checks out to do one of these, or to see if they'd like to come and be a guest. Okay? Yeah. So leaders, you ladies were familiar with Amplify? Okay. Well, something really cool for conference, and if you become a leader by conference, you're going to want to stay an extra day after conference, because they are doing an exclusive event for leaders only. Did you guys read about this? On the 23rd? Yeah. So, yeah, I'm staying. Yeah. So, you should have all gotten findings today, so be sure to check your findings. If you are planning on becoming a leader before conference, check your calendars, and you want to stay at conference an extra day. I'm out of here.
It's all yours, baby.
Okay, so Mary mentioned Facets. For those of you who are new, that's our monthly magazine that has comes to you via email. Check your email. You can also click, well, it doesn't come to you via email, but it comes via the website, or it's, click on it on Advisor Advantage, whatever. And sometimes in findings you can click on it. Okay, but it's virtual. It's a virtual world. But it also has, now our next one is going to have, in April, Facets is going to have registration information for a conference, okay? Because I just saw that today. And conference, I don't care if you just bought your kit 10 minutes ago. If you really want your business to really sail and do well, you go to conference, because I want you to imagine like this 100-fold, 200-fold, 300-fold. People, women wearing Leah Sophia, 10 billion-fold. Billions and billions. No, and it's fun. And they really are there for us. They are. So mark your calendar, because it is June 21st. Here, I have it in red.
20th or the 21st, 20th, 21st, and 22nd.
Unless you are a leader
Stay a day later.
and you want to stay a day later. Okay? And there's time to become a leader. Let's see, New Start training Remember, when you start your business, once you shadow 3 people and you attend a New Start training, you fill out the paperwork, give it to your upline leader, the paperwork's on our website, and you get a free piece of jewelry up to $100 from your upline manager. So tonight's a great opportunity to seek out people to shadow, get their information to shadow. And our next West Side training is at Connie Neese's house, right? Yay, Connie! It's March 8th. Is it 9 or 9:30? I don't know. Check the website, the team website. Be sure and RSVP,
9:30.
okay?
Yeah, if you guys don't RSVP, she's gonna be in her pajamas. She's gonna answer the door in her pajamas. So be sure to RSVP.
Also, if they could bring that shadowing form, there's a place in the bottom for
Right.
me to sign
Yes,
that you took to jewel school, so bring that with you.
right, right. Do we have any? All right, so some of us are still working to get to Vegas. We have through fiscal March, and some of you are like this close. You can do it. Ugh. So just do it. Just do it. We're at the beginning of March. Yay, this is why we moved our meetings, because we can talk about the March special. I know we touched on it last month. I've already changed what I'm doing because I didn't like the way it was turning out. So here's what I say. I say, here's our special that is advertised. Pick any 3 and the most expensive is half price, and you can add up to 3 necklaces for half price too. And that is awesome. But between you and me, I know that you can get these 3 anything you want. So if you're a ring person, I will make it happen. If you're a bracelet person, I will make it happen. Okay? So that way I feel like I'm talking about it. And you know, a lot of women do like necklaces, so this is a great sale. But if you have those people that just say, no, I don't want to buy any more because I don't want any necklaces, say, you know what, I can help you there. I know I can. Just don't tell anybody. I'm kidding. You can tell anybody you want. I know in our little meeting over there, we talked about the fact this month also, and push the $80 because
Right.
this beautiful necklace that is on, who's wearing it? Stacy, well, I know. Stephanie. Listen, I call my daughter Matthew. Her name is Jennifer, so it's not personal. I'm just gonna call you, hey you. That's the blue one. And you know, when they get close to that $80, and another thing too is people who order online cannot do that. So reach out to people. If you get an online order, either let the hostess know or contact that person and say, I just want you to know that you can get an additional piece worth $98 for 10 since you hit $80. So make sure you do that. This month also, we're going to have a whole new special edition coming out in June. So they are giving us, starting now, the opportunity to earn those pieces. If you turn in 2 qualified shows, notice they didn't put an amount or anything, but 2 qualified shows in March, you win half the pieces. 4 qualified shows, you win the whole group, the whole collection. I want them.
The new collection.
Because Team Bachman, what is our favorite prize? Zippity doo dah! Zilch, nada, okay? All right, so also make sure that you let your upline know, your Facebook contacts, because we have a great Facebook page for team members. I know some of you can't be on it due to your jobs, but let everybody know about it on your teams if that's the case, okay? So, any questions about sale, about incentives, about anything other than life in general? Okay. Tonight we're going to talk about bookings. And just like I was talking about hostesses, when you get those shows, you set your ground rules when you get a booking too. Like when you want that guest list, when you want da-da-da. Okay, because that helps too. But tonight, 3 people are going to show us their booking game, because there's tons of ways to get bookings, but you have to have a game. You can't just say, okay, who's going to book? Because a lot of times people are just, no, never mind. So we're going to start with Jennifer Mellinger, and she's going to do, I call it the dice game. I don't know if that's what she calls it.
Call it the dice.
There are different variations on this game. Anything you see that you like, you can always adapt it to fit your style or what you have in the way of incentives.
Okay. Hi, everyone. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Jennifer Mellinger. I'm a unit leader with the Reed Division, and I've been doing this for about 3 years now, and I lived by the purse game, the free and me game. That's all I was doing. Got really bored of it. So I was trying to find different games that I can play, and Monica Estabrook, back in the corner over there, she turned me on to the dice game, and when I started looking at it and kind of tweaking it a little bit, I realized that this is the game that I was looking for. It kind of gave me more, what's the word I'm looking for? I got really excited with it because it was something fresh and something new for me. So this has been working for me. And again, like Deb said, there's a bunch of different booking games. So what works for one person might not work for another person. So that's why we're going to show you different options. So I'm going to use this front table as my party. And I'm going to go into party mode here. So my voice is about to change, and in a good way, And I'm going to mention, in a good way, I'm going to mention a butterfly box. I'm going to throw that out there to you guys right now. My butterfly box is basically my treasure chest, or with my retired pieces of jewelry. I didn't bring it with me, but when I talk about that, that's what I'm referring to, okay? All right, so what I do at this point, I've already done my presentation, okay? This is the last thing I do before I cut the ladies loose to go do their shopping, okay? So Nancy, you're gonna be my hostess, okay? And I'm gonna look at people's name tags to try to remember names. So, okay, ladies, let me get this. Okay, ladies, so before I cut you loose, I have one more game that we're going to play. So I'm going to pass this tray around, starting with Layla, and I want you to roll the 2 dice that are in there. Whatever number you roll, ladies, I am going to give you an envelope that corresponds to that number, okay? The only rule is do not peek. There's no peeking in the envelopes until I'm done explaining the rules. If you peek, you will be disqualified, okay? Would you roll an 8?
You'll be arrested.
And you can just pass it on down.
Shot on site.
Yeah.
Shot on sight. Okay.
Deal with that.
5, okay.
Good job.
What number? 3. Lucky 3. Here we go. 5. Now, she rolled a 5 as well, so you can steal her 5 or you can roll again.
Steal it.
Okay, you're going to steal, so it goes back to you. This never happens, by the way. Everybody's very nice at the parties. You guys are just workers. All right, so 9 for you, okay? And Nancy's not going to roll because this is her party. So
I would like a 1 and a 1, please.
a 1 and a 1, please. Okay. So, ladies, like I said, there is no peeking at your envelopes. If you peek, you will be immediately disqualified, okay? So obviously, ladies, you have 2 dice. So you can roll up to 11 numbers, 2 through 12, okay? So I have 11 envelopes. One of my envelopes contains a piece of paper that says the grand prize. And these are your grand prizes that you get to choose from. Ladies, these are pieces of retired Leah Sophia jewelry that I can no longer sell. When they were available, they retailed for at least $60 or more. Okay, so, if yours says the grand prize, you will be able to take one of those pieces home with you. So, here are the rules of the game, ladies. Inside your envelope is a slip of paper, as I mentioned, and you get to do whatever it says. Only one of my 11 envelopes says grand prize. So if you open your envelope and it says grand prize, you win the grand prize. What was that? The grand prize. There we go. 5 of my envelopes say pick a prize. So if you open your envelope and it says pick a prize, you get to pick a prize. That means, ladies, you get to go into my butterfly box and take a piece of jewelry home with you tonight. The last 5 envelopes say book a show. So if you open up your envelope and it says book a show, you get to book a show. Oh, I'm so glad that enthusiasm didn't go away, because sometimes it does. And ladies, I think booking a show is the best prize you can get, because you get all of that jewelry that I stacked on Layla earlier, and you get me, and let's face it, you love me, and I'm kind of a big deal. That being said, ladies, there are 3 ways that you can play this game. The first way, if you are not a gambling type of woman, and you don't want to take a chance because maybe it's just not the right time for you to have a party, you can pass. You just hand me back your envelope when I come up to you without opening it, and you'll have to go to bed tonight wondering what might have been. The second option, ladies, that you have is to play. That means you are a gambling type of woman and you want to take your chance and open that envelope. If it says book a show, we sit down, we look at the dates that I have available, and pick something that works for the both of us. and you're actually going to be helping Nancy potentially double her jewelry credit. If it says pick a prize, you get to go into the butterfly box. And if it says grand prize, you get to go into the grand prize tray. Now ladies, the only rule if you decide to play, if you get pick a prize or grand prize, I am going to honor that commitment and I am gonna let you take something home with you. If you get book a show, I need you to honor that commitment for me. I, unlike the jewelry, do not come with a lifetime guarantee. You cannot give me that. Then there's option number 3. You can take the deal. Maybe you're already thinking about booking a party because you really want to get all that jewelry that I stacked on Layla. Or maybe you just want an excuse to get your girlfriends together and have a good time. So ladies, if you choose to take the deal, guess what? You get all 3. We book a party, you get to take something out of my jewelry box, my butterfly box, and you get to take a piece out of the grand prize tray. The only rule there is, ladies, you also need to purchase something to support Nancy's sale, so she gets all of that extra jewelry, okay? So, I'm gonna come up to you and I'm gonna ask you, do you wanna pass, do you wanna play, or do you wanna take the deal, okay? And I want you guys to be over it, okay? Just so they can see how it works. All right? So, Casey, do you wanna pass, do you wanna play, or do you wanna take the deal? Okay, fantastic. You don't get to open it. You'll never know. Jacqueline, do you want to pass, play, or take the deal?
She's thinking.
She's thinking. Do you want me to come back to you?
I'll play.
You're going to play? Okay, open it and see what it says.
Pick a prize.
All right, so you'll get to go into my jewelry box, my butterfly box, and take a piece of jewelry home with you tonight. But if you still want to book a party, we can talk. Mac, do you want to pass, play, or take the deal? You're going to pass, okay. And Layla, do you want to pass, play, or take the deal?
Play.
You're going to play. Let's see what happens.
Book a party.
All right, so Nancy, we got your 2 parties, all right? So that is pretty much it, ladies. Super duper easy. For those of you that are just starting, I've told some of my new starts this. If you don't have the retired jewelry to give away, you could do like 6 envelopes. I always have 6 pieces up there because I have 6 dates that I want to book at every party. I bring 6 dates to book. So I have 6 pieces, being optimistic that everyone will take all my dates. But if you don't have the jewelry, you can do, you know, like they were saying earlier, offer those incentives of extra jewelry. You can have 2 envelopes that say $25 extra in free jewelry, 2 numbers that say $50 extra in free jewelry, and maybe one that says 75 and one that says 100. You know, so there's different things that you can do. You want to give them an incentive for booking parties. This has worked like a champ for me. The most bookings I've had at a party doing this is 4 at one party, and I've had it over and over and over. Yes, Mary.
Wendy, also, when she plays it, she has a basket, just a little wicker basket filled with stuff from the dollar store, and people love going through that basket.
Right, so you can
As a
do whatever you
grand
want,
prize, yeah.
okay? So just, you know, don't break your back and break your wallet trying to, you know, do stuff like that. As you get more involved in the company, when you get those collector's kits, you're gonna get some of those expensive pieces, or when new catalogs come out and the jewelry retires and there are pieces that you don't like, instead of putting them in your butterfly boxes giveaways, do it for your grand prize tray, okay? Any questions? Yes?
Is that piece of paper that you're reading off of on the website somewhere?
I don't know, I got this from Dave.
So Dave, can you make it available?
I will make it, it probably is,
It's
but
on my
I'm,
computer, I know that for sure, but we'll get it on the website.
I'll make it available.
Word for word. what you
Yes.
said.
Yes. I
And you
typed it out.
notice, I've been doing this for 3 years, and I'm still holding my paper, and I'm still reading it, okay? So it's
It's
not...
good, it makes you look
Yeah.
duplicatable.
And
Yeah.
I put my personality in there a
Yeah,
little bit,
absolutely.
but don't be afraid to hold papers and read things, ladies. They don't know if you mess up, okay? There's been times where I've forgotten the sale at a party, okay? So don't be afraid to read. You can read verbatim. I had to do that before, you know, I kind of know it by heart now, but I still have to refer to it. Yes? It is on the website. It is on the website,
Thank
okay.
you.
All right.
what is it
What is
called?
it called?
The dice
Dice
game.
game.
Dice game, okay.
See, there's a novel.
So, anybody else? Okay.
Wait, well, I know for the newer advisors wouldn't really know this, but how long would you go if everybody is passing?
Got it. That's a good question, and I
Okay.
forgot to say that in the beginning. I only play this game, ladies, if I have 9 people or less at my party. okay? Because if you have more than 12 people or 11 people, you can't really play it, okay? Unless you had extra envelopes, I guess. But I only do it with 9 people or less. If I have 10 people or more, I go back to my purse game, okay? What I do is, let's say Layla rolls a 5, and then Maggie, 5, 5. After 3 rolls, if it's 3 consecutive rolls, I fan them out and I say pick a envelope, and then I move to the next person, you know, because you could be there all day if people keep rolling the same numbers. And the odds are stacked in your favor because the number 1 roll that people usually roll is a 7, okay? Because you can roll it, you know, 1 and 5 or 1 and 6, 5 and 2, 4 and 3. Okay, so that's the most combination. So the way that the game is stacked is in your favor. Okay,
To book a
I think
show.
to book a show. Well, there's 5 book a shows and there's 5 pick a prize, but your 5 book a shows are going to be your 5 most commonly rolled
Yeah, statistically.
combinations statistically.
Right.
And it should say
Yeah,
on
I
both
know
sides.
that.
Okay. I think
I know what you do.
and I don't let them open it. They'll beg.
Wait, let me rephrase that question.
Yes.
I maybe didn't say it right.
Okay.
Let's say the first person, you only have, what, 8 people there or 7 people there?
Right.
Okay, so the first person says, I don't want to play.
Okay.
Okay, so now you're down to 6 people.
Right.
Next person says, I don't want to play.
Okay.
At what point will you remind everybody that she needs bookings?
She doesn't have that problem.
It.
I don't usually either, but I did
You
on
know
Saturday.
what? Probably after the third one, the third person that might say that they want to pass, I'll kind of slow down and I'm like, ooh, Nancy, this is a tough crowd, you know. And but then again, just because they don't open it, then when they check out, I'm asking them again. Every time they come to check out, 3 questions, or I ask them, did you have fun? When are we booking your party? And could you see yourself doing something like this? Every time. I don't, and it's not fake, it's not phony, it's just genuine. So just because you might not get it at the party, you know, during your game, they come up with a wish list that's this long. They like the jewelry, you know. And then I'll tell them, hey, I'll give you your booking bonus for free. You know, oh, you know, free. And you know, it's costing me $15 to do that, to get that booking, and then get my hostess. You are hired by your hostess. That's what I tell people. I have a job to do. My job is to get the hostess the most in her benefits. So I'm not going to stop just because a booking game doesn't work. Anybody?
I lied, I'm sorry. The roll the dice thing on the website is something totally different.
Okay.
Okay, so
We'll get
Dave
it on
posted.
there.
Monica.
It's called the envelope game.
The envelope game.
Okay.
It's on there. It's called the envelope game.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
What is it called?
Thank you, Monica.
That's it.
The
Thanks,
envelope
guys.
game.
Okay, next we have Kath Bach.
Woohoo.
Okay.
Go Kath.
Okay.
I've actually just changed this up from when I spoke to Deb about it, so this is totally different. Pardon? Yeah, there you go. I'm going to do the same game, but I'm going to show you this first. This is what I was using in March, just because it was Valentine's and hard month and everything else. I mean February, sorry. And I'm going to do something like this for Easter. Sorry, it wasn't nothing 2 seconds ago. You get the gist of it. What I do is make a necklace basically for the hostess.
She makes a necklace for,
Yeah, that's what I did with this one for February. So all I did was have a little box of chocolates, and then I had 3 hearts hanging from it. One says, I love jewelry, one says, I love to party, and the other said, I love free. So that's what I used. The idea was, the guests took one of these, and the hostess got the chocolates if all 3 were taken. What I'm going to do now, at the beginning of my show, as I'm giving out the wish list, I ask everybody to throw 2 dice. Whatever number they throw, I ask them to write it down at the top of their wish list. I don't tell them what it's for. I don't tell them whether they're trying to roll high or low. They just write it down. And then I carry on with my show. And I always play the letter game, you know, the C, the H, the D, that kind of game. So when I come to the H, I stack up the hostess, and then, or a potential hostess, and then I put my current hostess, I put these 3 necklaces on her. And I tell everybody, our goal now is to get rid of these necklaces from our hostess today. First of all, if you would like to have a party, from what I've told you, all the deals, you're going to take the purple necklace. The second person that would like to have a party is going to take the green necklace. If 2 people take a necklace, decide they're going to have a party, instead of paying $15 for their hostess bonus item, they're going to pay whatever they threw on their dice. So if they threw a 5, they get the hostess bonus gift for $5 instead of $15. That's for 2 of them. If a third person decides that they would like to have a party and takes the jackpot necklace, the hostess will get whatever I have on here. This happens to be $25. So I'll give her an extra $25 credit towards her party. And then all 3 new bookings will get their hostess bonus item for the lowest thrown dice that one of those 3 played. Does that make sense? So if we had a 3, a 5, and an 8, all 3 of the new bookings will get their $15 item for $3.
Say that with a smile, Ken.
It works.
I know it works.
It has been working. My last couple of shows, well, shows where I've had more than 3 people attend. Like happened on Saturday because of the rain. Both my shows had 3 people. I've had 4 bookings.
That's awesome.
I've had 3 real shows and then a catalogue show because somebody's happened to have family out of town. So it does work. Yes, ma'am.
So what if you have 4 people book? What do you do with the 4th one? They don't have a necklace.
I let them have the same deal.
Any other questions?
So you don't play a game at all, you just.
That is the game.
Yeah, but you just explain it and then it's like, who wants to take the first
Right.
necklace?
If, I don't get 3 bookings, I do the purse game at the end, the deal or no deal game.
Oh, because you're doing that during the whole.
But, yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and it's okay to play more than one game. It's more than okay to play more than one game.
Okay?
Anyone else? Okay.
All right, Miss Donna.
Miss Donna.
Okay, mine is a variation on what Kath did. Somewhere along the way, I found some vendor that had these little $10 gift cards, these plastic gift card things, credit cards. You can make your own if you want. But what I do is I have these cute little picture holders. And so I'll put these in the picture holder. And then if my hostess has hopefully a coffee table, I'll just set them on the coffee table at the get-go so that people are sitting there wondering, what's that $10 for? And what it is, basically, if at any time somebody wants to book a show, grab one of these gift cards, and I'll give them anything $100 or less for $10. The old thing about spend money to, So I will cover the extra on that. If they want something that's a hostess bonus item that's over the $15, then they'll make up the difference, but I'll only cover 10 of it. In February, I was doing little Valentines, because we love our hostesses. You can use shamrocks this month if you want. I got these at the dollar store.
Green beer.
Yeah, what's that?
Green beer.
Month, yeah.
Yeah, so
We know what we mind is that.
Easter eggs for April or whatever, and then make your own dollar amounts, whatever you want to do on these, or incentives. But yeah, these have been working like a charm since I started, so. And then, I forgot, and then if all 3 of them disappear, I will give the hostess $30 extra to represent for each. If she, because then that makes her kind of work a little harder to try and get more bookings.
I love getting the hostess to work for you.
Yeah.
It's great. Thank you. Any questions?
Yes.
So thank you so much. These are just ideas. There's tons of other ideas. You just have to make it fun for them, but most important for you. Because if you have fun, everybody else does. And I think it was what Jen was saying. She was bored with her purse game, so she tried something else. And that excitement goes over. So thank you.
And your hostesses, or the customers, ladies, that are just starting, they love to get stuff. I mean,
They don't care what it is.
they don't care what it is, you know, and, you know, whether you're gonna give them an expensive piece of jewelry, you're gonna give them $10 off their order, you're gonna give them their bonus item for free. If they feel like they're getting something, they will jump all over it.
So that's it. I'm done. We've
Yeah. I'm looking at this, but whoa, that's cool. Where'd you get that?
Okay, I'm telling you that I made it, but that's not true. So, but I'm going to because I can do this. So this is a folder that I got off a Facebook group. This lady makes them on a website and then she buys them in mass quantities and then sells them. But she's stopping making them. So I'm going to start making them. So I'll take orders, I'll give you guys my email or whatever, but they're pretty easy to make. I've been working with her and she's gonna give me like the tips and the photos and stuff so they'll be identical. But I'm gonna start making them, and the girl that made them, she was like in Rochester or something, so we had to pay shipping too. But obviously I don't have to pay shipping, so I'll just bring them here. So anyway, if anybody's interested, let me know, give me your email and what is the folder? Oh, that's important. They're
It's just a folder she's trying to sell you.
folder, aren't they pretty? This is how they just said. Okay, it's a hostess packet folder, and I know the envelopes we get from Leah Sophia are beautiful and wonderful, and we love them. But these are way more fun, and they're festive, and they just are huge attention grabbers. I've had a couple of hostesses mention them already, so I'll take a couple and pass them around if you guys want to see them. But $17 a piece? No.
No, thank you.
Probably $1 or $1.50, depending on how I have to figure out what the pricing is going to be for me. I mean, I don't need to make any money off of them. I just think they're fun, and the lady's not going to make them anymore. So
Hey, Stephanie? Yes. Are you gonna get a template or something with that? Like, could you make a recruiting packet?
Yes.
Okay, absolutely.
Do you ask your hostesses for that back when they're finished with it?
Okay, so I do have to make mention, remember I told you we had another queen of sales in Illinois? And she was actually our queen for the entire division. So when we congratulate her, I want her to hear all of you, because again, this is being recorded so they can watch it on our YouTube channel. So I want to give a huge congratulations with $3,744, Debbie Perenbach. Congratulations, Debbie, I'm sending you stuff. Okay, we all like stuff, right? Okay, a little music, please. Red raffle tickets.